I'm not about to keep fucking playing with you.
What's up, everybody? It's Fish here with Dream Vision. We got Drew here. First place at the Trap Dustshoot tournament, QCR. Waltz Cards, Omar's tournament. How you feel about the win?
Feel good. Yeah, I went 2-1 in Swiss, and then 1 out in Top Cut.
Nice, nice. And how you like that prize?
It's excellent.
Nice, nice. Got the QCR Dustshoot classic card. Want to get into the deck?
Yep, so I played Gladiator Beasts. So today I played 2 Liquari, 2 Request, 2 Rediari, 1 Darius, 2 Sam Knight, 1 Bestiary, 1 Hoplimus,
No, but if you had oppression,
1
just
Mermillo,
stop negating it.
and that's all the Gladiator Beasts.
Nice, nice.
For the non-GBs, we have 1 Gorse. This used to be a Starlight Road, but Gorse has been turning out to be MVP. It's really good. I definitely recommend it over Starlight currently. 2 Super Nimble Mega Hamster, something a little bit different. I'll explain that a little later. 2 Raikou, 1 Test Tiger. I'm not on Secutor, so I'm only playing 1 Test Tiger. This helps play around Royal Oppression. Same with the Hamsters and the Raikous. So I'm also on 1 Airbellum because of the Hamster. Turn 1, if you just set a Hamster and pass and they attack into it, you summon Airbellum, and now they're either forced to play into a Black Rose, or if they don't play into Black Rose, you can make an Airbellum and then stack a card from their hand back on top of their deck. 1 Rescue Cat, of course, and then 1 Lila, because I am on charge of the Light Brigade.
Nice, okay.
That's it for the monsters.
Yeah.
For the spells, I have 3 Book of Moon, a GB staple, Heavy Storm, the 1 charge of the Light Brigade, and then the 1 of Indomitable Gladiator Beast. So if you don't know what Indomitable Gladiator Beast does, it's a quick play spell that can target a Glad and it'll gain 500 attack. But also, when it's in the graveyard, you can shuffle 2 Gladiator Beasts from your graveyard into your deck to add this back to your hand. So this works well with the milling from Charge of the Light Brigade, Lila, and Raikou. So the plan is, if you mill too many Glides you don't want to mill, this helps you get them back in the deck. On the topic of the milling, it's actually pretty good. A lot of people are afraid to mill their 1 of Mermillo or 1 of their other Glads. You can see I was on 2 of a lot of the Glads. But you really want to mill your War Chariots so you can add them back to your hand, or you can add back any of the Glides you mill with the Quest, or you can summon them back with Darius.
Solid, solid.
That's it for spells. For traps, we got 3 D Prison. We're on 3 War Chariot in the main. A lot of people side the 3rd. I found out for me that I was always siding in the 3rd. Unless I'm playing against Blackwings, then I'll side 1 out. But even against Blackwings, it's not that bad game 1. You can always hit Blizzard if they don't chain block it, or you can hit Kalutes or Shoros. So I think it's worthwhile. 2 Abaku, 2 Trap Stun, 2 Bottomless Trap Hole, 1 Solemn Judgment, 1 Mirror Force, and 1 Compulsory. Currently, I don't think there's anything I would change in the main deck. I've been pretty happy with it. If I were to change something, it might be Charge of the Light Brigade and Lila coming out for something else. But I side these out all the time if they aren't that good in the matchup. So it's not really that big of a deal. It's easy 2 cards to side out. For the extra deck, I'm on 3 Gazars,
You don't have to give me that face to remind me that I
1 Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, 2 Heraclinos. Because you don't have Secutor in the deck, you don't get to summon Heraclinos all that often, but it still comes up. But 2 is plenty. We have 1 Mistworm, It can come up off of the Hamster, but not too often. 1 Stardust Dragon. I do side a Starlight Road. For the 7s, we have an Herbellum, as I mentioned earlier, a Black Rose Dragon, and an Ancient Fairy Dragon. You might be able to cut the Ancient Fairy Dragon. It's alright sometimes if you summon it off of Herbellum and
you want?
Herbellum and Hamster. But I normally only summon it if I have Book and Moon or something. A problem with it is if it's in attack mode, it has the same attack as the Quarry if you summoned it from deck. So if your opponent has Brain Control, they can Brain Control one of them and crash them. So got to be careful with the Ancient Fairy Dragon. You can probably get away with just these 2 since we only have 1 tuner. For level 6s, I have Yugioh and Brio. You summon these off of Cat, get Herbellum and Sam Knight if you really want to. Hasn't come up for me yet, but they're in here if I need them. We got 1 Cataster and 1 Android. You can summon these off of Raikou and Herbellum. And that's it for the extra deck. For the side deck, we have 2 Cyber Dragon, 1 Brain Control. Brain Control is great in the mirror match. Also, if your opponent's just on big dudes, if you Brain Caius or anything, summon any Glad. Most of the Glads are over 1600, so that's 4K right there. 1 Ancient Forest. This card has been MVP of the side deck. Really good against any of the flip decks if you need to flip up their Raikou, and it's effective when activate. But more importantly, it stalls against a lot of decks. They can't attack or else their monsters are destroyed, and a lot of time people just end up passing when this is on board. 1 Torrential. I prefer Torrential when going second, so I normally side it in instead of main decking it. It's also good against frogs. 2 Smashing Ground, also good against going second. Helps against Titanial and Black Wings going second. Speaking of Black Wings, we got 2 Trap Hole for the Black Wings and going first. We also have Dust Tornado and MST for additional spell and trap removal. We have 1 Transmigration Prophecy against Vayu or other graveyard heavy decks. 1 Anti-Spell Fragrance for the Forge matchup, or Gigavise, or Dragon Turbo. 1 Master Restrict for frogs. And then 1 Starlight Road, also good against Black Wings or just anything that you expect to blow up multiple cards, so JD, anything like that. And that's it for the side deck.
Alright, so would you run it back with this same deck at another card tournament?
I would.
How you feel about the victory? Did well, had some hard matches in the top. How you feel about it?
It was a close game. Lost to yours truly, Mr. Dream Vision himself in Swiss, but managed to squeak out the victory in the top cut. So
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Happy for the rematch there.
Got the Dustshoot right there. QCR first place prize. All right, thank you for the profile. Be sure to like.